Hello. I am having a thermostat/furnace connectivity issue with an SLP98 and Icomfort. Furnace is blinking in idle mode. How much is the fee to talk to a tech?
It's just a small, refundable fee for a 7-day JustAnswer trial. After that, it's a small monthly membership fee. Who makes your thermostat? How old is it?
2 years old. Lennox Icomfort.
How long has this been going on with your Lennox thermostat? What have you tried so far?
I have checked for error codes and trying cycling power.
Anything else we should know to help you best?
How quickly can I receive help?
Hi, my name is Tamar. I'm your personal HVAC/appliance expert on JustAnswer. First of all, I would like to thank you for using JustAnswer. I'm sorry to hear you're having issues with your equipment today. I know firsthand how frustrating that can be. If you give me a few moments, I will provide a response to you on your issue. Please afford me the same patience I will afford you when it comes to responding. I will do my best. Am human, may be in the field, and cannot respond instantaneously. Hope you are doing well today. Any error codes on the thermostat?
The thermostat can't communicate, so it doesn't actually go to the normal display.
What does the thermostat say, and what is the thermostat model number?
Icomfort S30HD. It says Icomfort cannot communicate with the equipment. Unable to connect a smart hub device.
Okay, so you have a communicating system. Do you have a multimeter? Some of the first things it check are: 1. Is the furnace/AC drain blocked, causing float switch to open? 2. Is AC/furnace breaker tripped, causing non-communication?
I do have a multimeter. My float switch for the drain isn't connected to anything on the furnace. It's lower, so if it were to go overfill, it would just go to sump basin. Furnace has power, and red light is blinking indicating furnace is in idle mode.
Okay, so you don't have a 90% or higher efficiency furnace. If you do, it has a condensate line that drains, usually tied into the AC drain.
98.8. But there, the float switch isn't wired to the furnace, never has been.
If you have a traditional furnace W/a coil on top, it should be wired to take out the R wire, which would kill the furnace and AC. In some cases they break the Y wire, which just kills the outdoor unit. You will need to first check if 24 volts is present at the thermostat terminals R and C.
I have an SLP98V Lennox furnace.
Let me know if you read voltage.
No voltage R to C with door switch held closed. I checked R to I plus and I, and there is 2.6 volts.
You have it on AC voltage. If you do not have 24 volts AC on the R and C terminal of the board with door switch depressed, you need to check the low voltage fuse in the furnace.
Sorry, yes, there is 26 VAC. I didn't realize it was AC.
Okay. So in that case, put the cover back on and check it at the thermostat itself.
There is a smart hub in between the thermostat and furnace.
You should still have 24 volts at the thermostat terminals R and C. The other two terminals are DC COM voltage.
My thermostat says 12 VDC plus / and a Common B bus. For the 4 wires, I will check at the smart hub and make sure that is getting it. That must change it.
Can you send a pic of the thermostat terminals?
That has 26 vac going to it but nothing coming out.
It doesn't have RCI Plus and I.
Here is the smart hub. Customer attachment February 10, 2021 2:49 a.m. VRI plus IC go to furnace. 12 VDC to the thermostat. But this unit isn't turning on. I think it used to have a blue LED light on.
Okay. I got it. On the 12 VDC part, did you have 12 volts DC going out?
No, nothing on DC side.
Got it. So 24 V AC into the hub, but hub isn't sending 12 VDC to thermostat. That sounds like a hub issue. Try cycling the breaker off to the indoor and outdoor unit, and then back on and see if your readings change.
I just tried removing 24 volt from Smart Run and reconnecting. Cycle power. Do you know if I could temporarily jump wires to make furnace run? That would confirm this is the problem too, right?
So your thermostat isn't a normal S30 thermostat? It's DC powered. You can't do it at the thermostat itself, but you could do it at the furnace board by putting a jumper between the R and W terminal. Just disconnect the hub from furnace temporarily.
Can I just connect the wires I pull of the smart hub? Which two get connected of the RI plus INC?
Cannot. You need to disconnect the hub completely from the furnace, and put a jumper between the R and W terminal on the furnace board. If the wire is connected to nothing, you can use it. If it's connected to something, you can't. If furnace runs with no problem, you have an issue with the hub.
Awesome, I'll check that now. I have a W1 and W2.
W1?
Customer attachment February 10, 2021 3:27 and 39 seconds a.m.
R to W1 then.
Works fine with that jumpered, so must just be the hub. Thanks for the help.
Welcome, glad we could figure it out.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/YTHI.